Tomorrow will be the 6-week mark since my son, Jordan Christopher Knotts, put on his angel wings and left this earth. For those lucky enough to have known him, there are no words to describe the pain of our loss or the pain he went through. Jordan will always be remembered as a loving, brilliant, funny, and kind son, brother, grandson, soulmate, cousin, friend, best friend, dude, or homie to everyone who knew him. Despite our tears and the fresh pain in our hearts, it is time to pull together and take a stand on what's happening in our community. Each life is precious, and anyone who loses their fight with heroin is loved by someone. Despite this illness that took him from us, Jordan absolutely hated heroin. He hated the evil behind it and the pain it caused. He had struggled with addiction since high school, and by his first full year out of high school, had accumulated a list of misdemeanors and minor arrests, all drug-related. Due to some desperate family interventions, he was finally accepted to IBH, an inpatient alcohol drug rehabilitation center in Akron. After a little over 2 months at IBH, he was released, clean, sober, and determined to stay that way. We were so happy and proud of him, but we're also cautioned that relapses are common and part of the long-term recovery process. Early this year, that is exactly what happened. My Jordan relapsed first with alcohol, then straight back into full-blown heroin, shooting up, snorting, however he could get it. I immediately jumped back into finding help for him. What I found were waiting list after waiting list. With no suggestion, we were able to pull him through a total of 8 overdoses from February until June of this year. We all took turns rearranging our lives and work schedules to get him to all of his mandatory appointments or to just stay with him so he would never be alone. I got a panicked call at work one day from his girlfriend, love of his life, Morgan. She had to call 911 again and was terrified to leave him alone even for an hour, and rightfully so. The paramedics were great. They reassured us that he could probably stay at the Allen Road Akron General ER for a few days in one of the out-of-the-way beds to help keep him safe while trying to work out a better safety plan. However, when I got there, his discharge paperwork had already been given and signed, and we were told sorry, but they were not able to do this, and that we needed to pursue further treatment elsewhere, as if this is not what we were already doing. As we left the ER, my Jordan told me in these exact words, "Mom, I am so scared. I know I need help and I don't want to die. Please don't leave me alone right now." Fighting back tears and sheer panic, I started making phone calls. I called the ADM Crisis Center, ADM Detox, St. Thomas Hospital Detox Unit, his probation department in Stow, our family doctor, Akron City and Akron General Social Work departments, with whom I also discussed pink slipping him since he wasn't safe. I also called the Stow Police Department, and they tried to be helpful, but basically I got a variety of attitudes and answers, but no solutions. Jordan's girlfriend, Morgan, was making calls too, trying to find help for him. She was able to reach someone who suggested taking him to the ADM detox unit after hours, and him telling them that he had nowhere to go and that his drug use was so out of control that he was in fear of losing his own life at his own hands. With this, he was able to get into detox, where he willingly stayed for 8 days, and was also able to get onto the waiting list for IBH, which at that point was about 12 weeks long. After leaving detox, we were once again completely on our own. Within 2 weeks, he had relapsed, and we were back to the beginning. More near-miss 911 calls to very sympathetic paramedic telling us to get him into treatment. More useless trips to the revolving door ER, with more advice from there to get him into treatment, as we were being escorted out to the parking lot from the ER. They were telling us to get him into treatment, which is what we had already been working on and trying so desperately to do for months. On July 21st, while still on the waiting list for IBH. My precious baby lost his struggle. His words to me, "I'm so scared, I know I need help and don't want to die," are forever embedded in my memory and had become his last self-fulfilling prophecy. And to add more bit of heartache to this, the morning of my Jordan's funeral, another young man, in fact, it was Adam, whose mom was just up here, he succumbed to the same fate. And I don't have this written on here, but like Adam, the autopsy results, no heroin, but pure carfentanil. He got exactly the same thing. He didn't have a chance.
Dawn, you were the one who gave Adam his first bath when he was born at Akron City. Yep.
I'm a nurse in the NICU, and I gave Adam his first bath. Our daughters went to preschool together, and I actually remember that.
Yes.